If you want to know what's going on in Rockingham County government, check out Rockingham County 411. If you're interested in county governmental programs, projects, and services, don't miss Rockingham County 411. Public Information Officer Mabel Scott will share important, crucial news you can use with Rockingham County 411.
Hello, this is Mabel Scott. I'm your Public Information Officer, and we welcome you to Rockingham County 411. Today we have a show with two very important gentlemen who are going to tell you about a new venue in Rockingham County. We would like to present our Rockingham County Commissioner, Mark Richardson, and the Mayor of Madison, David Myers. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's start off with the mayor. Mayor, we heard that in the town of Madison, you now have a $3.5 million Madison River Park. Tell us about this good news.
Well, the good news, it's open now, and it came about because a fish was found at the same time our dam was collapsing. And so through a joint effort with the U.S. and State Fish and Wildlife, and this endangered species, which was the Roanoke log perch, we managed to get the funds necessary both in dollars and in in-kind contributions, which totaled about $3.5 million to start this project 4 years ago. The intent was I wanted to get it done less than 5 years. We've met that goal. We're 90% done. Lindsay Bridge is going to be replaced, so we needed to stop and let them finish the bridge. And then while that's going on, we're moving downstream to the outtake area, and we're going to build that up as well. And that's about another 3.5, so roughly around $7 to $8 million is the total project. And we've already started down at the 704 access, but it will not stop anyone from utilizing the river. But it's a great thing, not just for Madison. It's going to help all of Rockingham County, Western Rockingham County, to fold into what is already a mecca for outdoor recreation.
Boy, that's a lot of work too.
It's been a task, but when you put a plan in place and you have great people like we've had with Chris Bass and Jenny Edwards and Sarah Ward and TR from U.S. Fish and Federal Wildlife, and they put the heart and soul in it, just goes to show you that you can do a project that it folds in the environment. You don't have to just completely shut something down. So we have now maintained and enhanced our water capability for Madison and the county. At the same time, we've got a recreational area, and we're already showing profits for the rec department, huge profits. You know, they earned, without even being open last summer, 10 grand a month, for about 30 grand for the whole summer that they were open. We didn't even have this in place at that time, and now they're sold out every weekend right now. So it's a good thing, and plus we're pulling in people from the various counties. I went down and was talking to some of the patrons down there, and they're from Guilford, Forsyth, Virginia, are coming into to this recreational area.
Just the whole area.
We're bringing in from all the counties that surround us, to include the southern part of Virginia, are coming down to this area now.
That's good. Now, some ancient Native American engineering methods were used to bring some solutions to some of the challenges that you just mentioned that you were facing. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Well,
that
it's
really
the native. It is. It's technology that's 1,000 years old, and it's called a weir, W-E-I-R. And what they did was, and you'll find those actually along the river. You go down further on the Dan River or the Mayo River, you'll see how it's set up, and the fish would come up, and then they would go in these resting pools, and then they make their way on upstream to do what they have to do to survive. And so when I was getting this brief back in 2017, they told me, they said they wanted to take the dam down and put a weir structure in there to allow, which is basically from a God's eye view, it looks like a bone if you curve it, and then it's concave in the middle. So I was sitting there listening to that, and I said, well, can I have 7 of those? And they said, why? I said, well, we can do a recreational park as well down there. And it just started from there.
It just grew. So some of the wonderful benefits we see with this new Madison River Park are? And you've mentioned
Well, the
many.
economic value, there was a pillar in anything you do, you want to provide a good brief. And so we already know that water was first and foremost. When they briefed me up on it, I said, listen, I'm all ears, but my priority is I have to maintain a water capability for Madison as well as the county and be able to enhance that capability with growth. So as long as that is met, I was all ears for their plan, what they wanted to do. And then this plan came out. From that, you're getting a recreational area that is great. There's educational benefit we just talked about with the Native American history that tags on to that. There's the engineering aspect of it. I would invite, Guilford County, Rockingham Community College and their recreational environmental students to come and see this, because it's like an outdoor classroom for them to study and see how this works. And then you put in the economic value to this whole area. There's 4 of these in Colorado and 1 in Pennsylvania. They are bringing in an average 250,000 visitors per year and at least 30 million of economic value to those areas. The one in Pennsylvania is not as large as this one right here. This opens up 50 miles of the Dan River that was never available before for total unstopped canoeing, kayaking, whatever. Now it's open. That one in Pennsylvania opened up 2.5 miles. And they had up there 2,200 people, and their population grew and the economy grew. And it just, I'm already seeing this happen, because downtown Madison and Mayodan and Stoneville were so close together. We're all benefiting from this.
So as far as the new Madison River Park, the response you've heard from ordinary citizens, what are they saying?
Well, they're loving it, and of course, it's going to be those as well. Wish it had this. I did have a comment I saw on Facebook that it wasn't child friendly. Well, that's a flooding area at times. I can't put a jungle gym down there. But however, at the outtake area, we're looking at things like that because it's not a flood area like that. So, I have to be very careful what I can and can't do in this area. But it's cleaned up. It's looking nice down there. And like I said, and it's also veteran friendly. My priority was I wanted this to be capable for veterans, handicapped veterans, or any handicapped personnel to be able to go into a river and utilize this and come around. Currently, you can put in and you can go down about the second weir and then you come out. When the bridge gets completed, we're going to continue a path that goes all the way down to the 7th weir. So those that want to go down and not completely go all the way 3 miles down the river can keep going around and around and around in a circle as many times as they want. But I wanted this to be also veteran friendly. I got on Facebook, a comment that there was one up in New York, and I responded back. I went, okay, great. There's 2 now in the United States.
We're here. So, Commissioner Richardson, what was it like being at the big celebration at the Madison River Park during the opening ceremony? I've seen a lot of the photos, and I saw you.
Well, I certainly enjoyed being there, and it was nice to see so many officials there and people, interested parties. And the best part of it was they represented agencies throughout the state and the federal government, and it showed the collaboration of the individuals that manned those particular organizations. So, yeah, a lot of fun to be there.
As a Rockingham County Commissioner, why is this new Madison River Park important?
Well, I think any time that you build a recreational opportunity or economic, whatever you might be, it's important to integrate it into the existing system and the environment we have. And we think from the Board of Commissioners that recreation is a primary availability here in Rockingham County that gives us a huge economic impact. It makes us attractive. It was the motivation behind our new logo, You're in a Good Place. Yeah. And so we're interested first and foremost for the benefit of the citizenry of the county, and to also integrate it into other recreational opportunities that we have.
So when you think about the dam and the fish and the environmental issues that the mayor just mentioned, why is the Madison River Park providing all of these assets, and they're so important?
Well, I think it was an opportunity for several needs to come together
Yes.
and be financed with one money, if you would. Now, in essence, the real driver for this engineering activity was Madison's need for water and the fact that the county buys water from Madison. So these were the first points. All of these niceties have come as ancillary benefits, and it enabled us to involve people that had money to spend for the public good. So again, for the county, we see this as part of the overall county integration, and we are already looking at opportunities to integrate other recreation areas that are fairly close so that visitors could enjoy multiple opportunities for recreation in a single visit to our county.
And you mentioned the fun in the sun, the recreation, the water activities, tourism, dollars, all coming to the town of Madison and Rockingham County. And that's what you want to see.
Well, indirectly, it comes to the county.
Yes.
If we have private citizens and businesses making money, that's good for all of us.
Yes, yes. We know you and the commissioners have been excited about the 220 enhancements and the new construction on the western side of the county. How will the Madison River Park further accentuate Rockingham County's future?
Well, I think the main thing as far as those ancillary activities that you just mentioned is it will bring publicity, word of mouth publicity to neighboring counties in particular, but to a wider spectrum. A lot of folks don't realize that we have a couple of million people within a 50-mile radius of this particular park. And that's a large population to draw from. And that, of course, includes Virginia as well as North Carolina municipalities. I think word of mouth is going to be far more effective in drawing folks and making this popular. When they get here, they'll see other opportunities.
And they'll enjoy it. They will. So the town of Madison now has this new Madison River Park, and you can check them out on Facebook. Visit that at www.townofmadison.org. And Mayor, you want to tell us one more time, how do we get to the Madison River Park?
A couple different ways. If you want to come through Madison, you're coming down I-73/220, you get off and you just stay on 311, which is Academy, and you go up to Lindsay Road and cross over Lindsay Bridge, and it's right there on your right. That's one way. Or you can come through Ellisboro and Stokesdale through that way and down 158, and you come to the bridge and get there. Google's a good thing, so good Google Map.
Just Google. And Commissioner, tell folks why they'll enjoy this exciting new venue.
Well, I think they're going to enjoy it because it is not that new in one regard. Our citizens and many other visitors to the county have enjoyed the Dan and Mayo rivers for years and years. As a youngster,
Yeah.
that was a wonderful place to find a grapevine and enjoy. And it's clean water. There are opportunities to have dinner and recreation of various types there. It is indeed a good place, and those folks that visit will find that very obvious and have a great time.
And it's so relaxing. If you're talking about resting and relaxation, get in your kayak and just sit back. You don't even have to paddle, and enjoy the view and the birds and the vegetation. It's absolutely gorgeous. But turn off your cell phone.
Yeah, I might mention to you that it's not just Lindsay Bridge to 704. This is actually going to open up a larger segment of the Dan River, and there are multiple places to get on and off the river in Rockingham County, and actually outside of Rockingham County if you want to go that far. And so a person that's interested can plan a day or an overnight or multiple sort of opportunity as far as the length of their time on the Rockingham County waterway.
We're inviting you here to Rockingham County. And what do we say from economic development? You're in a good place in Rockingham County. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Mayor, for being
most
with
welcome.
us. And we hope you all can come back and give us some updates on what's happening in Madison.